Hi guys, Naya here. Welcome to the 5th episode of Kavitham Protectorate playthrough in Civilization Beyond Earth. Last time we ended on turn 240 and I can't believe it's already the 5th episode, or the 5th episode yet, only. And we are making over 300 science per turn, which is a significant amount and tells me we are in close to the end game. Most of the technologies can be researched in several turns, like physics in one, or expensive ones in 20 turns. Here for 6,000 science. It will still take some time to finish the technology tree, but I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it all or just push towards certain wonders to get bonuses and, well, call it the game. Let's have a look at this quest decision. For xenofuel plants, we can get immediately 1000 energy, which would be definitely good, but it's only 5 turns worth of income. Or get this 3 energy into production from xenomass wells and make them more appealing to work. As you can see, like this xenomass well is 4 food, 7 production, 4 energy, 1 science, 1 culture per turn, which is an insane improvement for this game. There are some minerals found here. I will send a worker over there and let's see what are we going to do. Ryan will need a water refinery. There are some NSA units, Arbiter and Explorer. I don't quite like it, but Mansi isn't very important. Go forward and look at these forces. I might want to purchase something defensive like command center in Mansi to deter this invasion, if there is any. The NSA seems to be very warlike, very offensive, and don't know what to do with their ships because they are at war with Kozlov, who seems... No, he certainly doesn't have a third city here, or fourth city, because I will watch this invasion with the farm. Let's make a farm over here as well. And this Wrath will bombard this alien. And I can have my workers now work in Miasma because I am at Harmony level 8. That means my units take no damage from Miasma. You get 500 culture from their settlement. 500 seems like a huge lot, but remember, we need 15,000 for a new virtue, and we are not even halfway through. Now there is the question, should I finish prosperity for, well, 50% orbital coverage radius from city is not worth it as the synergy bonus. I might go for this one and take anything in the knowledge area, or push towards industry 10% production, going Magna Santi for health. And I really want to improve this health situation, so I'm going towards profiteering. This virtue alone gave me the about 9 positive health that I needed. And cloning plants, yeah, they will also give me 1 health. This time I'm in no shortage of food and I'm not growing super huge cities. So if Vasanta and cities like that are about size 10, that's okay for me. I will grow the Great Apple instead. Vasanta will take the command center. Saira will make another weather controller once. Now these 3 weather controllers they will drop very soon. Let me think about which city needs the weather controller. I think Saira needs this the most, and I will place it somewhere where it can spawn some resources, preferably on hills. If it's on hills, they can spawn as either copper or gold, but there are no such good places. Perhaps this one is okay. Okay, NSA is pulling back, and it looks like he's not destroying the alien out there. enough diplomatic capital for anything. Let me check my active agreements. I could cancel this public works one and probably hit our engineering corps and sign a new agreements. I kind of like this culture from strategic resources and production. And the orbital unit is producing science is also fine. Now, Duncan Hughes might give me something good, and that would be the 2 health from strategic resources. And I see he respects me very much. He likes what I'm doing. So I will have 22. Okay, I will have 22 positive health right now. That doesn't make my cities grow any faster, but it increases production, science, and culture. I didn't expect that's huge of a swing, but again, I have quite a lot of strategic resources. Like in Shan, there is potential for, well, 2 from terrain. That's from this. I believe there is floatstone. Yeah, must be floatstone. Like Harsha has some, Basanta has some, and these cities are overflowing with health here. Javed has 7 from buildings and 4 from terrain. It's just not contributing 11 just. I will take another. I might want public transportation, even though I'm not moving much in terms of units. Or just smart grid. I'm not taking the one from Kozlov, but Duncan Hughes has better one. 4% of my energy reserves. Let's ask for this. And still I have 3000 diplomatic capital. Let's buy ourselves something useful. Let's say in Zafar. Can play Alien Preserve. Sachita will get... Yeah, the Alien Preserve is a good... Something in Mansi to say... Yeah, there is a health overflow. Let's go with Alien Preserve as well. He has it. Producing Pharma Lab. I cannot buy feedside hub, so I will purchase, well, recycler instead. No, Danyaken has some health potential. Let's go for Gene Garden, and Farm Lab will be built, and the city will grow, and I will have quite a lot of health. Sarik has been captured by Ark. It looks like Kozlov is going away. From one side, from the other side, the capital is going to be sieged by either one of those. However, Uspech seems to be hammered by him. It has no hit points left. Okay, there's a quest for field reactors. That is the ultimate energy building here. And I can get 5% more city energy or orbital coverage. Orbital coverage. The coverage is pretty useless for me. City energy it is. Covered agents that are stealing science. Let's build some roads. Quest DNA division for city nurseries. That will be 5% production from military unit. And this city will produce one of these military units, namely Hellion. I kind of want to find the last ancient alien remains to finish the quest. And let me guess where the ancient alien remains could be. There could be some over here, up here, in the dark somewhere in this small ocean. I just have to explore a bit more. Let's send not this vortex out. Floatstone quarry will get some petroleum online. This worker is being woken up by the presence of this alien scarab. There's exotic matter. It only gives me the access to the Ansible Wonder, which enables me to get... The wording here is very strange. It says affinity XP is gained 25% faster. Well, they're not being given faster. Instead, I get more of it, more affinity. Let me check the science. If I'm getting 7 from physics, for example, I will get 25% more. A quarter, that would make it 8 affinity or 8.75 rounding. So, and from ballistics, I would get 24. Of course, there is such an effect here in Might Tree. That is adaptive sciences here, 20% affinity earned from researching technologies. That's how it works. And I believe the Ansible is working the same way. We finished this side of the tree. And next I would like to go into planetary engineering and abyssal mirror. The next wonder, I would like to use tectonic anvil in some gameplay, but not this time. This game will see... Oxynanova would be fine, but I'm not in negative health here. I probably like the Harmony gameplay. But of course, this is very strange. It's located on a Harmony branch. However, it costs floatstone. And I want miasmic condensers as well. Let miasma in my area, so that if anyone decides to attack, they will be hampered by the presence of the miasma. It doesn't hurt us, but it can hurt our enemies. And I would like the Holland chamber. Gain science income equal to 10% of global energy income. That would be 65 science, a very decent one. First, I'm going to geoscaping. Second will be the alien ecology. Third, I will go up to hypercomputing. There are upgrades to artillery. It can be upgraded into Centaur. Let's have it one more movement. And Xenoswarm can be made Prime Xenoswarm as a hybrid upgrade. But I would like it to be evolved for this 40% in miasma. Now I have to ignore this. Pasanta could build the Ansible in 24 turns. That seems quite reasonable. Sire would have it in 45. Let's build it. And let me purchase the autoplant with, let's say, with energy. This explorer will go up here for these alien skeletons. Meanwhile, I will destroy these aliens down here. Zenfielding is declared war of Duncan Hughes. Okay, there is a multi-front war. I'm just building some buildings in my newly found cities. I was planning to make Saira my productive city, but it was definitely surpassed by the Great Apple and even by Vasanta. There's nothing you can do. The Great Apple is getting 35 production from trade routes and 85 food from trade routes. That honestly seems very insane, growing in 2 turns. But it's also an advantage when you have so many cities that can supply a big city with trade route, and it will make a huge amount of food. Let's launch this weather controller over these geothermal wells, and any resources will be spawned on these water tiles. Okay, we stole 1300 science. Good that we planned planetary engineering and geoscaping afterwards. We discovered some eggs and shells, so this weather controller has already spawned 1 resource. How did these shells go up? No, eggs. Eggs over here, yeah. So this weather controller produced something, and it will go down very soon. Okay, Bran will make laboratory, Muncie network, command center. I wonder what is the good on the chitin tile. There are some aliens starting to roam, but I want my workers to be safe. How much does Harsh have productions? Also 70 production. That is insane. Yeah, let's go improve around Great Apple. These new resources towards the field reactor. Nice. I'll make some more generators. Generators will get additional production after I finish the planetary engineering. And yeah, Vadim Kozlov lost his capital and is defeated. Yes, I'm losing this little bit of science I got from agreement with him. Let me check. Yes, it says here, signal lost. Want some more agreements because it looks like I had 2 with him. I don't need anything from Duncan Hughes. Try to make friends with Susan Fielding. Public transportation. She likes me a bit more, and let's say special ops. Okay, she agreed to that as well. Perhaps I should have spaced the agreements over multiple turns so that I gain respect from her. But of course, I don't need to do that. Not really, I believe, not really a threat to me. Yeah, she's very much behind on her affinity work. It seems like the AI doesn't even explore and use expeditions. This place was discovered and explored, and it seems like there are no alien remains here. As I see it, only Sachita would benefit from the tectonic anvil, as it has 4 canyon tiles. A city founded around here would have a lot of effect from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10 tiles of canyon. This could be called the Great Canyon, this planet. Got science from Vanguard and can perform extract operative and gain additional secret agent, I believe. As for my virtue, should I go for interdependence network or alternative markets? I don't need social investment as I don't have any manufactories. Liquidity, will, civic duty, and Magnus anti progress here, so interdependence network it is. Quick look on my trade routes shows this has been worth it because Great Apple is getting a humongous amount of food here. Node has the hotkey O, remember that. We'll continue, oh no, it will extract the operative and continue science afterwards. There is the quantum computer, wonder which makes orbital units without maintenance cost and 50% duration of their stay up there. It looks like the weather controllers here have disappeared, and these weather controllers now last 90 turns instead of 60. Susan Fielding has sanctioned me. I don't know what with, but I will let her try. Cloning plant in Great Apple. Make it grow. I should purchase something in Java, like... I shouldn't. There are no real interesting buildings, actually. I could build something in Great Apple that would be probably mass digester. If the city doesn't have enough tiles, it will work some of these specialist slots. You can see they are producing 2 energy and 2 production engineers. Growers do give 2 food, and traders give 2 energy. In this tile could be much more productive than these specialists, but they have some special uses. We got planetary engineering and can build boreholes if we are going for purity, and additional production from generator will mostly improve Javet. Not greatly, because 1 production is not much, and we got some supremacy affinity, so we can upgrade units now. Xeno Swarm can also be... Oh, that was actually purity. We'll ignore this one. Paper can go into Savage, and we'll ignore zones of control. Immortal can be now evolved. It is a hybrid unit, and I'm not going into purity anymore, so let's just keep it in miasma. Unit might be strong. I'm not going to build them, probably. Prun needs some basic buildings, and definitely not the Ansible. Network. There's the operative. I got additional covered agent. In Vanguard, we are stealing science. Shan is not building the Ansible. Hop instead. Let me check the covered ops. We have 3 unused agents, 1 in Mandira, and no operations going on. I think I will keep the operations reconnaissance. Homeland security is nice, but really 1% per agent. That's like 5, 6 at most. These bonuses are very minor, and as you can see, my colony health is back at 8. I believe it was something like 22 positive, and it's back at 8, so the growth is getting me. Let's get a command center in the Great Apple and some weather controllers. There is the last ancient alien remains site, whatever. I've been missing it all game long. Let's explore it next turn. I was looking for it for so long. I don't need Manticore. No, actually to this sunken spacecraft. And let's finish the Marvel quest here. Strength and Decay. Our research into the alien remains is beginning to form a more complete picture of these ancient creatures. Individuals were so large it seems only a small number could occupy the planet at once. There may have been only a dozen such creatures alive at any one time. Blah blah. Since they're as extinct, it's reasonable to assume these massive creatures share anatomy in common with this planet's modern-day species. Our explorers have been outfitted with the needed radio equipment. Perhaps these calming techniques could be used as a deterrent or as a training method in the field. Combat units may unleash alien units. That's an interesting bonus, but I don't have interest in alien units right now. Perhaps the colossal ones would be fine. Actually, there is a bonus in the tree, and that's explorers may leash alien units at alien lifeforms. That is pretty at level 3, and by alien domestication you can use it on colossal units. This was only for explorers. This is general, but also only explorers had this. Now all my military units can leash units. I might try it if I see any kraken or interesting Makara or something. After I finish the command center, should build a weather controller. I have enough petroleum for 5 more weather controllers. Yeah, let's build some. And this Hellion, oh no, is trapped in here with the canyons. Covered agent belonging to Ark has been killed in Mandira. That means she is conducting operations at my place instead. There is an alien Makara. I shouldn't have damaged it, and I think I can leash it now. Even though I don't have alien domestication and have my own alien Makara, though it only has 28 combat strength and 50% less against cities. Well, the loss of Hellion's hit points is very much worth it. Vasanta could build the Ansible. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd like to see the quantum computer wonder. It was built in Great Apple. Yes, quantum computer, and also the... And I can't see it anywhere because this is the ectogenesis spot. If you see it, let me know. These weather controllers will be placed a bit better. I believe this is the place. We got some basalt up here. Yeah, that will make a nice quarry. Quarries yield 2 additional culture here in this game because of a quest. Start building some health buildings again. They're growing insanely fast, and Great Apple as well. These lurkers were disturbed. And it seems like a node can be constructed in water. Let's do that as well. What happened? Looks like my Ansible cannot be constructed. Could not be constructed. Let's go for that. Again, I believe it was like interrupted because of lack of geothermal. Let's have a look at my economic overview of resources. 8th. Different view I need. No, it's elsewhere. Trade route overview. Yeah, trade route overview. I'm getting some from Qian. Yeah, there is geothermal going from Qian to Great Apple. That means I have 1 additional geothermal to use. And again, an alien drone is under my control. It's a fine unit that can float, but I have no use for such a unit here. And the Great Apple is exploding ever more. It's got 103 food from trade routes. Crawler will go up in here and in here. Let's target Vasanta as well with growth. Vasanta cannot build the Wonder again because of lack of geothermal. I can't have that. I will build a worker in here and send it for this geothermal. I just have not enough of it. And this weather controller will go over Great Apple again. It looks like much of the trade routes have been reset. Food was lowered for some insane reason. I don't know why, but it's bugging out. Let's start building the Ansible again. This Hellion will clear all these aliens out here. I will not try to leash them, control them. Or I can instead improve this geothermal. That he'll give me 5 sources. Okay, Daumingsogwise targeted by war. And next virtue will go into liquidity. If I ever need to purchase units, they will be cheaper. And I will switch Vasanta into social development. I don't need any of the buildings that can build. A requirement on units. A development will give me useful resources. 15 culture additional is really nice. Gene Garden. Great Apple can now build the Ansible. It will build the field reactor. And Vasanta needs to build the Ansible here. I really want it, and it's getting interrupted by the lack of geothermal. Who knows why? I will produce something. No, Sabda is not interesting enough. Let's switch it to social development. I have a quest for... Yeah, I need a Xenoswarm building in Mandira. Let's do that. And 1 dome improvement perhaps later. Xenoswarm. And this weather controller, well, Great Apple is covered. Where do I want some resources? Probably down here. Let's improve... No, let's improve Ryan. It's definitely working these tiles. It will have some effect. And finally get to this geothermal. As you can see, I'm one in negative, so the Ansible was cancelled. It's very confusing, it's very buggy. Just social development until I get this geothermal online, which will be in 4 turns. I need to have the supply stable, not fluctuate. Syra also doesn't have much good to build, so let's just switch to, say, agriculture. 5 minutes. And additional weather controller, this one will go over Dania. Some science from NSA, and geoscaping will be finished soon. A network, recycler. This Hellion got veterans, so let's improve it by strength, and it will fight this alien siege worm next. Let's try and watch it. Yeah, there it is. It was destroyed, and we got the quest action potential. Okay, that's destroyed. New Remega company. We got 21 affinity towards harmony and some culture. We got the geoscaping, we got affinity, and destroyed the alien worm here. So a complete quest for 70 science. This Hellion didn't take a hit. Now we can upgrade needle jets into locusts. Man, they are finished the Xenoswarm unit. I can build orbital fabricators right now for additional production, but instead this will make autoplant and the Xenoswarm. Elibuer has been captured by Ark, this city. It was probably flanked, and it seems like Ark is pretty strong. However, not in terms of affinity. Vasanta will definitely build the Ansible now. The geothermal well is finished, and I have 9 geothermal. It will definitely go up. The Great Apple will build Abyssal Mirror next city to produce some weather controllers and see if this really works. It says orbital units launched from this city may overlap the coverage area of other orbital units by 1 tile. Do the weather controller stack more food to the tiles? I'm very interested in that. And of course you can watch that in the next episode, because I'm not going to finish it. This one is already quite a bit long. We got some eggs on the ocean floor. We got some minerals in the deep sea. Javed will go social as well. I'm probably not going to last another 12 turns. As you can see, savages are also levitating. Levitate over land and sea terrain. All the advanced tank type units are already levitating this late in game. Daumings of what? Completely transcendental equation. That is interesting, but it doesn't say it. She's going into contact victory. It's just something the AI does. And we got the alien ecology and can create miasmic condensers and add miasma to tiles. So I was gonna do that, but I don't have enough petroleum right. The good thing is these don't last long, and they just add miasma to the tiles that don't have it. And once they're done with all tiles, they drop. So it's not like they are standing there waiting until the time is out over, actively disappearing when they are not needed. Oh, that's Xenoma as well. All right. Integer is spying on me. Nice. Gaian Wells will give me more energy. This Hellion will probably leash these Makara again. I kind of want it. My alien, when defended, kills an alien Makara. The Makara attacked him and cannot be leashed because it's dead. Gone. Okay. Virtue, civic duty. Half a production for each population. That amounts for quite a lot of production right now with quite populated cities. We got some plankton again in the Great Apple. Failed to steal some science. The city of Vanguard doesn't support. Alright, let's reassign it somewhere else. To Central. And I think this is the last turn. We finished the artificial intelligence. Science from Academy is worthless. Surveillance web in all cities would be nice. Cell crate. Well, why not? And we got level 10 of supremacy. That means we got 0.4 health for every military unit under my command as well. Now we are at 23 positive health. We already got ourselves out of the negatives and have bonuses to production. These bonuses are quite small, I believe, and they max out sooner than the negative ones. Let's upgrade the drone cage, prime drone cage, why not? And I will do the rest on the next episode. Thank you all for watching this far. This one wasn't very exciting, but I have planned out the expansion that goes into some wonders. Next one would be the Holland Chamber, and to end the game I would probably go in Resurrection Device, and then I can call it a game. Close to 500 science per turn. That will make hypercomputing take like 12 turns. That is one of the endgame technologies. I see it, the very end game is nowhere close, but we are out of stuff to do and setting our cities over to development. As you can see, the Great Apple has grown in this episode by 9, I believe, by 9 population into double. Well, as I said before, thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye.